street, they call it murder.
Yo, we're back. Yo, we are back. Episode 5. Big up everyone showing love on all the TikToks, all the YouTube videos. We were pretty surprised with how well they've all gone so far. We're back with another sick episode. We've got the Welsh Wizard, the man with the beard.
He's a veteran of the game. I'm looking forward to this one, bringing a handful of knowledge to the full scene. So we've got Mr. Rarebit on today. Looking forward to this one, like I say. So yeah, good to have you on, bro.
Yes, lads. Nice to have me down,
do you want to give yourself a little quick introduction? Tell people who you are.
Lucas Alexander, dip in and out of tunes, dipping out in the genres, and just keep it moving.
Keeping it moving, providing the whole scene with some serious beats. He's on top level production, so I think it's best to start about the journey, really. That's where we usually kick off the podcasts and let the people know where you really got into the scene and the music.
I always just took like any type of music to anywhere I was going, like school trips, back of the bus, little speaker, and then just went on from there. Started doing school discos and stuff like that, and then it just grew and grew, and then just started playing in clubs from like early. So I was playing in clubs from like 16. You used to have to stay in a DJ box because obviously I wasn't old enough to be in the
playing
club.
in like level and stuff.
Yeah, just like student clubs and stuff like that. No, literally, it was just go in before the bouncers got there, stay in a DJ booth, play tunes, wait till the bouncers left, then leave.
So when you were 16, were you coming with some of your own production, or was it just purely spinning?
It's just straight records, man. It's like hip hop records and stuff like that.
Sick. Vinyl back in the day, or?
Yeah.
Sick. So you turn up with your box of vinyl on the back of the school
60
bus.
records, and that was it. Like
them school parties with a pick and mix.
Yeah.
So how long after you started DJing was it like, I need to start producing now, jumping into the production side?
I started doing remixes at first, so I just like any like instrumentals that I liked that I thought were good for the club, but you know the vocal was like a bit old or people were like bored of the vocal. I just used to remix tracks, so I started like that at first, and then just gradually built from there to making my own tracks for like big acapellas at the time, and just all went on from there really.
Yeah, good. So with the label side of things and Rarebits, you obviously head man at Rarebits. Where did that sort of come along your journey? Like when did you jump into sort of making a label after it?
It's quite far into it. We've been going for like 3 years now, and basically I get sent tracks all the time, and there's loads of like Welsh people sending me tracks that haven't got like a big following or anything like that. But then when I was playing the tracks out, they were like doing damage everywhere. So I was like, I need to put these out. So like, you know what it's like, a lot of people don't want to put out music from people that haven't got like a big following, or they don't think they're going to sell many records or stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, let me just put these tracks out, because I knew they were doing damage in the clubs, because every time I play them, everyone's like, what is this?
Providing Wales with a platform, weren't you?
Everyone's like, where can we get this? And it's like, well, nowhere. Like, do you know what I mean? So I was like, I want to be the person that's like putting these tracks out so people can find them.
And like I say, you provided Wales with that platform for like these upcoming producers. So do you reckon that's what was missing in the market, was really a label from Wales to
I think it's just like, it's the Welsh scene is quite hard because it's so up and down. We haven't got many venues and stuff like that, but there is but there's a lot of people doing good stuff there. So trying to get people from outside of Wales to see that, like, you know, there's more going on in Wales, and everyone's like, oh, what goes on down there? No one really knows. So I'm like, this is what goes on down there.
I went for the first time. I've never been before. I didn't even know there was a scene for it down there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There's so many people that actually love sort of like the gritty sort of underground tech scene. So it's good to see. From a sort of influence side of things, would you say, like, obviously being from Wales, Jamie Jones sort of be like an influence for yourself?
Yeah, definitely, man. Especially when I first started, it was all that like the deep house stuff. Finding out that Jamie was from Wales was like a big deal then. Like, do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, if he's from Wales and he's doing it, let me get involved in this. Like, do you know what I mean?
The thing is, there's no limit with it, especially with the way social media is nowadays. Anyone can have access to anyone's music. So I assume back in the day when you were 16, not like it was long ago, I assume that like social media probably it obviously wasn't as prominent. So what have you realised that was different to then to now for people to really get their music out there and listen to?
My main thing is I always used to go to events anyway, like all the time. Every weekend we'd be traveling somewhere else. I used to take loads of USBs with me, so I'd go to a rave with like 20 USBs and then just give them out to all the DJs after their sets and be like, that's how I end up meeting everybody really. That's how I end up like getting tracks out on Moxie, because I'd give Darius a USB when he was playing in Ibiza, I'd give Richie one, then I'd hear my tracks playing from different clubs in Ibiza just from that USB that I give out. And that was the way of like getting your music out to people. Then like you could send it to them on email, but like they probably get so many emails, they're never
like
going to listen to it.
CDs out, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then they're like,
giving
oh, that
your
guy
CV
that
to
gave me
people, innit?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. And they're like, oh, that guy that gave me this USB.
Yes.
Then they're like, oh, they actually know the
Just have
face.
your name
from
written
me.
on it.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, that guy gave me the USB. I've been playing it, and then like, and they see you at the raves, and they're like, "Oh, let me play that track."
So you probably weren't seeing like mad videos on social media.
No,
I
not
assume.
really.
So it was when you were in Ibiza. Believe you had a residency in Ibiza, have you?
Yeah, this year we did something. We do like a work with my best mates from Q, and they run a club in Cardiff called District, and they went over to Ibiza this year to do it in Eden. And it was class, man. It's so good.
I've seen a few of the boys on it. Rice, you had on.
Yeah. So we did a Rarebit takeover in room 2. We had like Charlotte, we had Ricey on, we had Neighbour and Bailey on. Yeah, it was proper lineup. I was playing in the main room before, and I was literally like going with my USBs, and like I can't play any of these tunes because every single person, they're all playing in the other room.
They're all there.
Yeah.
That room is some serious production in it.
Oh, mate, that's what I said. From that night, there's no chance there's ever been better music for that long in that second room.
You've picked like the roster of the Northern crew.
Yeah.
So it's like
all I picked is the roster of people are making the best music. That's what it was like, and they're making the best music.
But the thing is, as well, like all of them, we're all a big community. We're all mates, so like they all collab with each other.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Like say, I mean, when I met you at Brett, we were all there together.
Yeah.
It's like they're like all coming up together, and it's great. It's good to see, especially for the scene.
That's how I ended up like speaking to everybody so much, because I go to a party and I'd be like, I've seen you everywhere. Like, I've seen you in this country every week, this country the next week. I'm just like, what do you guys do? And I just started talking. I was like, send me your stuff, and then that just happened.
They all
like
love
that,
content.
man.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, they all post different sort of like OBP, for example, with their videos.
Yeah.
You got like Neighbour doing his one that we mentioned on the Graveyard, and stuff like that. It's just they get creative with it.
Yeah, it's proper, man. It's good to see. Like, it's like it kind of goes hand in hand now. Everyone always hates social media, but it's like necessary evil. It's like, do you want to see 10 people hear your track, or do you want like 1,000 people to hear your track? If you want 1,000 people to hear it, you're gonna have to put it online, otherwise no one's gonna hear it. If a little stupid video is gonna get people listening, then that's just what it is.
You've got a decent social following yourself. Do you reckon that's kind of something you've adapted to over time, dropping some funny videos?
So I used to make videos anyway, just as like something to do, because it's like quite a creative thing to do, and I don't mind actually like cutting videos together with music and stuff like that. So I think it actually come pretty naturally, but then you do get the times when you're like, I can't be bothered to do this today.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Sitting in the studio, like I've just made a tune, and then you're like, oh, I need to do a video for
Do you
this
know
tune.
your stories? You're like 90% of the time in the studio making a beat or something. Fucking in there like late hours as well.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Always busy.
I mean, how many times in a studio session do you reckon? Like, how many tracks would you pump out in one studio session?
I try and like finish whatever I started, even if it's not sounding like unbelievable. I just make sure I finish it, upload it on a private link on SoundCloud, and I just listen back to it and be like writing my notes, like add this, take this out.
Yeah.
So I just try, instead of like trying to do like 3-4 tracks in a day, I just try and get the one to a good level.
Yeah.
And when I come back in next time, it's already halfway there.
One track a session.
Yeah.
How often do you reckon? How many days a week would you spend in the
Monday
studio?
to Friday.
Every day.
Yeah, apart from when I'm hanging on a Sunday.
Give yourself a rest on the Monday.
Yeah, sometimes Mondays are getting pretty slow. Like, don't think when I get back to Cardiff this weekend, I'm going to be feeling the studio session tomorrow.
But you spent a lot of time up in Manchester the last couple of days, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been good, man. There's so much going on in the city, like just walking around, going to different record stores, bumping into like what we've seen so many DJs this weekend. You know what I mean? It's like, it's class to just like come somewhere where the scene's thriving and there's a lot of people doing the same stuff, and you can talk, everyone's clued up.
Yeah.
So like, you're not like trying to explain to someone, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Everyone's already in the scene, so you're meeting people. They're also pushing.
Do they have a lot of sort of? I know you say it's the culture around there, but say if you were to go around Wales, is there a lot of up and coming sort of talent in Wales near you?
It is, because it's getting bigger, but it's just like it's so small anyway. So like, if you think of like the percentage of people in Manchester that make you know, our type of music. So much less people in Wales, so the percentage goes down and down. So there is more people.
Yeah.
But like every time we throw a party, it's our crew. Like, do you know what I mean? And you don't really like. You don't see someone in there, you're like, I've never seen that guy in my life. Do you know what I mean? You're like, yeah, I've seen him at every party.
All the Cardiff raves, you know everyone.
Yeah.
Sick,
So
man.
it is good now because the scene is growing so much. Like, we could never do the events that we were doing before. Like, the other day we had, like, Sorsha, Rich Next.
Yeah.
Like, all in the day. Then in the night we had, like, Richie, Steph, Davids. Like, you could never have done that in Wales before.
Sick. Sell out.
Yeah, man, it was class. We did, like, 1,000 tickets.
Was that a Rarebits event?
No, it's Cube it was.
Oh, it was a Cube
Yeah,
event. Yeah.
So with the sort of sound we were talking about, and they say he's got a niche sound with the people you sort of collab with. Where did you say sort of in your career your sound sort of developed from, say, the minimal tech side to what it is
I think
now?
it's just like first time I realised when I thought what I wanted to make was like Viva Warriors, I'd say, in Sankey's, and I, like that stripped back sound. I was like, yeah, this is a bit of me. Like before that, I was listening to like whatever was in Ibiza really at the time. Like you'd be like, oh, I want to go Amnesia, watch this person. I want to go there to watch this person. It wasn't until I went with like my mates to Viva Warriors, I was like, yeah, this is it. Like this is the sound.
The hard gritty
Yeah,
sound.
yeah. So I think
Yeah.
it just grew from there. Then I was always playing garage. I also always had like loads of garage records. I used to just buy. My brother used to go to like Sidewinders and like Sun Cities and that and bring home a tape pack. So I just literally put the tape pack in, go to the record store, buy the same records, just try and copy whatever was
Sick.
happening on there. Like,
Yeah.
So I just used to I used to buy every track that EZ used to have and just try and copy the mixes. And that's how I
sick.
started playing.
And obviously you took inspiration from these vinyl tracks you were saying. How would you balance taking inspiration but obviously not wanting to copy people's sounds? Because you want to stay in your own niche, I assume.
It's one of those things. It's like you could sit down now and try and copy a track. You're never going to get it the same anyway.
Yeah,
So I mean, you can't like. You could try your best to try and make a track. It's never going to sound the same.
There's some historic talent out there,
Yeah,
especially in
yeah.
them record stores.
I reckon even if I sat down and tried to make one of my own tracks again, I wouldn't be able to get the same sound. Like, you know what I mean? So like,
What do you reckon? Like, what scenario have you been in where you've made your best tracks?
every day,
Rough with
every day
people
you're
or
like,
what?
this is the
You
one.
get
This
better.
is the
Yeah.
one.
Level up day
Yeah,
on
yeah,
day.
you get home like I get home. My sister's like, "How did it go?" I'm like, "Oh, I made the best track ever." She's like, "You said that for the last like 5 days in a row now." Like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just I think it's just constantly getting better. It's just practicing it. Like the more you practice, the better you get. So realistically, every track is better than the last.
Yeah, the backing track behind Sunday Dinner, and obviously you had the Central C vocal over
Yeah.
the top of it. I've heard that sort of beat without the vocals being played out as well. So,
Yeah.
so what was the sort of feeling after you made that one? Did you know you sort of had like a
So
good
it was
roll?
mad, man. Like so, me and the boys who run Q went for a curry. Like we were sitting down, we're like, right, come on, let's actually like figure out a plan. Like what's our goals? What do we want to do? And we were doing this tour. I don't know if you would have seen it. We did like a bus from Cardiff, like with the decks on down to Swansea.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were like, oh, we're going to try and do this like around the UK. And I was like, I need like a track that's like it's like a vocal track that people are going to like, but it's still got my sound in it. And my mate was like, oh, you should do something with Central C because he's like killing it at the minute.
Yeah.
So like literally we all went for a curry. And that's when they said, oh, we want to do a night in Ibiza. This is our goal. So we both set our goals and literally went straight to the studio, finished it in that night. And then just sent it to Richie Ahmed and he just battered it. Like he's like, I want to sign this.
Yeah.
He's like, let's put it out. I was like, nah, I ain't putting it out, man, with
It's
Central
good.
C on it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
end up getting sued or something. So then I share a studio with my mate Local. And I was like, mate, I've got this track. Can you do a vocal for it? And literally finished it within like an hour.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, this is it. Like, this is the one. Even when I walk into places now, people, as soon as I walk into someone, everyone's like, who's got a bag? Who's got a ping? I'm like,
That's the main.
don't want
one,
that to
but-
follow me around, but yes.
Yeah, Sunday Dinner is a
Yeah.
banger.
That's one of your hot tracks. Yeah, you've had you dropped one with 356 as well, didn't you?
Yeah, man.
On the 356
Yeah,
label. That was
a
a
nice
sick
little
track too.
remix, man. Yeah, it's good. Those boys make some tunes, man.
Yeah.
Some wicked tunes.
Where did the collab? Where did you first meet them boys and like?
I don't know, you know. I think it's another thing where I keep on bumping into them at different parties,
Yeah.
and you just get speaking to them, and they're like, anytime I bump into someone as a producer, I always just say, just send me tracks. You know what I mean? Because all I'm ever looking for is new tracks. If you
That's all
meet
you can
someone
do,
and you
yeah.
see them at like Slap Funk, you're like, well, they're into this type of music. So if they're making music, it's probably going to be around.
A lot of them are just carrying them USBs ready as well.
Yeah. So it was just from different parties, kept on seeing them, and then obviously seeing them online, and then they were doing like remember that dungeon meat video they did when they were in like a butcher?
Yeah.
I was like, boys, that is
Yorkshire
class,
slab.
man. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's
taste.
quality, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's just that. I was like, yeah, these boys are fucking funny, man.
Yeah, them boys watch a lot of films, so they get a lot of inspiration off the back. So how they sort of plan their videos. I mean, I'm speaking to Christy about the actual video, and like when Jelson says, "Oh, I swear there's a light switch there."
Yeah.
That's like from a film. I
Yeah,
think, but
yeah.
They just love it.
Jacko's made an appearance in one of the videos as well.
Yeah.
He's
He always shouts this.
content game's crazy.
Nah, they said they needed a really good looking slapper.
Oh, give over.
Nah, buzz cut.
Touching on social media again, like what have been the biggest changes that you've kind of seen, other than obviously people dropping their content and trying to push themselves more? Has there been anything that's been drastic in?
I think it's
scene?
like the turnover of tracks now, how quick tracks come and go. Because like before, you'd go watch a DJ, and that's when you'd hear certain songs, and you wouldn't hear them again until you went and watched them again.
Yeah, true.
But now there's so many videos of tracks that people are fed up with the track before they've even got to the rave. Like, you've only actually heard that track loud once, but you've seen it a million times on videos. They're like, oh, that track's dead, now it's done. It's like, no, you've just been hammering it on TikTok. That's all it is.
100%.
Like, and you're bored of it. Like, do you know what I mean? When you go to
it's good. There's different like benefits to it. Obviously, a lot of people are going to hear it, overhear it, get bored of it. But also,
that's what I mean, it's necessary.
It's a lot of recognition, though, in some circumstances.
It builds tracks as well. Like when I go places now, people are like, oh, can you play this track? I'm like, oh, I didn't really put that out. Like, it's like, oh, I've seen it on your story. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so it does work.
10-second snippet.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, play that one. And you're like, oh, I haven't even finished it yet. Do you know what I mean?
People just love music. I think the scene's it's definitely just double, tripling in size over time. I think because of social media's got everyone involved in the scene, listening to new music and seeing all the DJs doing what they're doing, living the lifestyle, and obviously seeing like getting to know them on a personal level, like through our vlog podcast and stuff. I think people get a lot of inspiration over wanting to be a DJ because does look like the best lifestyle to me.
I think it's like the culture's slowly coming back as whereas like at one point everyone's like, oh, I need to be a DJ to be involved in it, but now everyone's like, oh, you know, we could do a podcast, we could do this, we could do that. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone's like seeing that there's more to it than just, you don't have to be the DJ, you can be the promoter, you can be this.
100%.
People's finding their like niche inside
within
the
it,
scene,
like rather than just, they're going at first and they're like, oh, we have to be the DJ, we want to be in this scene. But now everyone's like, you know what? DJing is not for me, but I want to be the guy running the parties. I want to be a manager. I want to be an agent. Do you know what I mean? So like,
we can all have a good interest in the music.
Yeah,
obviously, not everyone's got it in them to produce. I ain't got the skill to produce, but I love the music and, and I rate what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
Do you have sort of like from point now? I mean, comparing to 10 years ago, did you have a 10-year goal to be where you're at now, compared to 10 years from now?
I never really made any goals. Like, I never really sat down and actually thought about it. I was always just winging it, and it always was going all right. Like, so I was like, kind of didn't want to set goals. I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm going to set this, and you're like, oh, how long is it going to take me to get here? How long is it going to take me to get there? So now it's just, I'd rather just go with the flow, see what happens. Then when you get there, you're like, it's mad, how have I got here? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So otherwise, if you've set this massive goal and you don't reach it in a year, you can be like so stuck in one like mind frame trying to get this one thing. You're missing everything else that's going
100%. You'd be total tunnel vision. You're missing a lot. You might be missing maybe changes that are happening in the scene that you need to kind of adapt to. Over the time of your career so far, what's been some of them best moments, the most memorable moments for you?
Massive one was Cardiff Castle. This is like one of the most iconic thing in Wales.
We've talked about that before.
I don't know where the castle was. I knew you played a castle. I was thinking, we need to find out where that castle was.
Yeah, but I used to go there on like school trips. Like, it's something you do in like primary school. Do you know what I mean? You go on a school trip to Cardiff Castle. So like, I got like pictures of like your class in your school, and like my mum like just going along the school trip. Do you know what I mean? And then next time I'm in there, I'm on like the stage playing to people. Like,
how many people were there?
8,000 people.
8,000 people in the castle. In Jesus
it's
Christ.
nuts, isn't it, man? Literally from where the stage is, you can almost see my mum's house as well, where I started DJing like, in my bedroom.
So like, little tear in your eye.
Yeah, I started looking over thinking, done all right here. You know?
Do you reckon, is that the moment that you thought that you made it? Is that the moment that you thought that this could be like a full-time career thing?
Yeah, it was just class because like, getting like my parents picked up in like a Mercedes van from the house to go into the castle ground and drive around. Cool. I was like, like this is like
luxury.
It's class. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like something you just don't ever think about. You never think, oh, one day I might be playing in a castle. Like, it doesn't even enter your mind. Do you know what I mean?
What did they have like? What time did that end? Because sometimes like the cut-off's like 11 in like
I think
public
it is about
places and stuff.
11. Yeah, it starts like, I think it starts like 2 or 3, and then ends
It was like a
at
day
11.
session, was it?
Yeah,
Are you like the local hero?
try to be. Yeah, trying to be the mayor. Like,
Do a Kanye on it.
yeah.
So with DJing, do you sort of have like the ones that really do well and sort of have that sort of impact on the scene? They sort of have like their own sound, but also match it with like a unique look. Do you feel like the beard is like sort of your unique look to the scene?
I don't know, it's mad because I only literally grew it from November I got sponsored by because barbers to grow it out, and I just
November, a
never
few
cut
years
it
ago.
after. Like, yeah. And like someone was asking me the other day, they were like, "Oh, do you dye it like that?" I was like, "Nah, if I was gonna dye, I'd just dye it." Like, you know what I mean? They're like, "Oh, it looks like you've dyed it to be like that." I was like, "Nah, definitely
I
not."
don't know how you'd be dying like streaks.
That's what I mean. My
Highlighting.
missus was like, "What are you gonna do when you go grey?" I was like, "Well, just fucking go grey. Like, what else
firm
am I
it.
gonna do?" Like, do you know what I mean?
How long had the beard for?
Fucking ages, man. Too long.
You're scared to shave it off now, aren't you?
Yeah, because I wouldn't be able to get in anyway. I can't bother carrying on around with me, man.
Not seen the jaw in years.
No,
Do you reckon you'd be a complete different look if you had no beard?
yeah, I look about 12, man.
So going back to the music side of things, so when you saying you were handing all USBs out, who would you say was like the big standout, or who was big at the time? Who's
Showing
your
that
biggest support?
It would have been like Darius and Richie. They were the first
Yeah.
people to actually start playing my tracks out. Like,
So-
I'd never heard my tracks in like big clubs before until they started playing it. And that was like how it all started like going, and people were like asking them, "Oh, what's that track?" So I remember when I made a I Get Deep edit. I gave it to Richie, and he was playing it in DC10 for Paradise for the whole summer. And we booked him in Cardiff, and I went into DJ box. I was like, "Oh," because he opened up in Cardiff with it, and I was like, "Oh, this is my track." He's like, "Oh, you Lucas?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Mate, I've been hammering it." He's like, "Oh, it's the sound of DC10 this summer." He's like, "Will you come into Paradise?" I was like, "Yeah." But at this time, I was living Maceo Plex. I was watching Maceo every week in Amnesia, not knowing that my track was being played in DC10.
Sick.
Well,
So,
have you
yeah.
done a few seasons out in IB before? Have you?
Yeah, I
stayed
like
there?
dipped in and out, man. So it was like, I was only like one that I did a proper full-on season from start to finish. But I was just like, because I've always been like DJing, so I'd be other places, so I couldn't really spend the whole summer there. But yeah, I just dip in and out. Like, we had a nice apartment in IB for town, which was banging, man.
Yeah.
You and a few producers, or you and your missus?
Me, my missus, and my mate LJ, who's my manager now as well. Like,
Yeah, nice.
yeah, it was class.
Events
man.
every night.
It's trying.
Was
Yeah.
there a few moments out there when you're in IB for that you got serious support? Was it Richie, or was there other people that were showing you big love back
It
then?
just started to snowball, really, because like they were asking like, "Oh, send me that edit." So before I knew it, there was other people playing it, and I hadn't given it to them. They'd ask other DJs for it. Do you know what I mean?
Couldn't step in a club without hearing your own tune.
Yeah, it was nuts, man. They did a video in space, and like they're outside space talking. You could just hear my track in the background in the club, and it's just like, that's nuts. Like,
What year did Space Show?
fucking ages ago.
It was
man.
ages ago,
I
wasn't it?
don't think I've ever been there, mate.
I've never been there, but I always see like the videos of like Space and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, the old school ones.
Yeah,
where it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah. I swear it was still open though recently, and it only shut recently, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a while now, but yeah, it must be like pre-pandemic, easy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but so what about like your unreleased tracks nowadays? So obviously people were getting them off USBs back in the day, just chucking them around. They probably weren't released, I assume. What about now? How would you kind of push them unreleased tracks? Who are you sending them to nowadays?
And how many have you got?
I don't even know, man. My mate sent me one the other day. He was like, "Oh, what are we doing with this?" And I was like, "Literally, I don't think I've ever heard that track in my life." He was like, "You made it like 2 weeks ago," and I was like, "I've already forgotten about it and moved on to the next one." It's like, because it's so constant. I remember I played before WAF, and I played one of his tracks, and I was like, "Oh mate, I hammer this track." He's like, "Mate, I forgot I even had this track." And I remember thinking, that's mad. I'd never forget one of my tracks, and now I'm like in the position where I'm like, yeah, I don't
Well,
remember that
you reckon you're
whatsoever.
like plus like 400?
Yeah, easy, man.
Really?
Easy,
You sat on that
yeah.
many unreleased tracks?
Yeah, loads, man. Just like,
Would you say you'd more want to push it on your label yourself, or do you want to get it?
it's
pushed
just like
out
the right label at the right time. Like the stuff is signed like Dungeon Meat now. I've had some of those for ages. Like one of the first ones, Lick Shot. Tristan played it in Printworks, and Printworks have been shut for like 4 years. Do you know what I mean? So I've been sat on that one for that long, but he was just waiting for like the right time to put it out. And now I've got the Dungeon Meat EP. It fits on that nicely. Do you know what I mean? Where
Sick.
if I would have tried to rush it out, it might have been the wrong label.
Yeah, nice.
So it's like everyone's always in a rush to get tracks out, but like you may as well just sit on them because they'll come out at the right time.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Are you looking to get that sort of slap funk call up?
Hopefully, yeah, man. Just waiting. If you're watching, I'm waiting.
They will be watching.
Yeah, it'll cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I mean, I can't speak for him.
So you're saying like we're waiting about the right time to release tracks. What's your advice for like an upcoming producer who's got these tracks but are really eager to drop them, because obviously they've not really had the exposure in the past, but maybe it's not so easy for them to wait for the right label because maybe there's only one label approaching them and stuff.
Yeah,
What's
I'd
your
say
advice?
like when you're first starting, just spread it about and get on the labels you can get on. Don't release too often. Try and give yourself a little bit of a gap. Don't drop one track in 2025 and then not drop another one until like 2027 because you've got no...
Keep them flowing.
Just keep them flowing and just keep it constant. Drop an edit for free download. Put some stuff on Bandcamp and like just try and build a bit of momentum. Say you've got a gig in like August. Say like at the start of summer, start like, you know, put a track out here, put an ed out there, and by the time you get to your set, you know, people would have heard your music.
Build your
do you know
name.
what I mean? Yeah,
That's it.
It's like it's all momentum. It's all like stepping stones. It's all like a snowball. So like, there's no point in like stop and starting. Wait till you've got a nice library of music and just put it out bit by bit. And you don't have to wait for a big label. Like I find loads of music on Bandcamp that like
That's
when
where
you
they're all hidden.
when you go back and actually try and find them on social media, there's just like a guy that's like, you know, I haven't got no followers or anything like that, and they've got like a couple of pictures up, but they've put it on Bandcamp and you found it.
They've
So
got some
like,
slammers on Bandcamp. Yeah.
Would you say networking's a massive part of?
it's probably the biggest part of it.
Yeah.
You can easily get wherever you want from networking if you've got like the right attitude, the right personality, and you know what you're talking about. You don't even have to need the tunes to back it up. Like someone's going to be like, you know, oh, I like hanging around with this guy. This guy's sound. I'm doing a party. I know he DJs. Let's get him to play because we just like having him around. Like, do you know what I mean?
Even if it's the warm-up set and stuff,
Yeah.
you got a few people seeing you. You got obviously videos for social media. You can push yourself, push your name.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing.
You
Yeah.
got many collabs sort of coming up with.
Loads, man. I've been working on loads of collabs lately. I do love getting in the studio with people because like you learn so much. Like you're like, someone will do something and I'll be like, I never even knew you could do that on Logic. Like, do you know what I mean?
But people like, obviously yourself as a veteran producer, you're probably still learning things.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're never going to know it. Like, you're never going to know everything about anything.
I think the people who make Ableton and Logic probably don't even know everything about it.
That's what I mean. People who do like a shortcut, or they'd be like, oh, if you put this on there, you're like...
Them studio wizards learning every day.
Yeah,
That's the thing, though.
One of my mates, Joey Rich, who I share a studio with, when I go into the studio with him, he'd do some stuff, and I'm like, save that for me, because I need to do that next time I make a track. Like, do you know what I mean? And he just knows everything. Like, I can phone him and be like, I want a sound that goes womp, womp, womp down the phone. He go like, oh, change this, change that. And I press it, I'd be like, yeah, that's the one.
Perfect. How would you make the womp sound? That's
Mate,
what, it's not
honestly,
really got a name for it, really. I mean, it's got a plug-in name, but like,
Yeah.
you just say, oh yeah, the womp.
Yeah.
Or the stink.
Yeah.
The stink masters.
Less words, more womps. That's all I want. Like.
He's got a bag, he's got a ping. Yeah, so what's next up for yourself? What have you got coming up?
I just did. I signed an EP from Cadence, which I'm happy with, man. It's
Scouse
proper
General.
tunes, man. He's making absolute tunes. I was like, so I made the mistake of saying, yeah, send me everything, and then I had like 60 tracks. In
Oh
the
yeah, he's
inbox.
got loads.
Like, I was like, right, don't send me everything. But yeah, I picked two of them, and they're wicked, man. And then I did a remix. He sent me the stems at like midnight. I'd finished it by about like 5 a.m. and I sent it back to him. He was like, yeah, mate, let's go. Like, I'm trying to drop that in like 2 weeks' time. So
On
I'm
Rarebit.
looking forward to that. Yeah, man.
Nice.
It's sick, man.
How many tracks you got on the E EP?
3 tracks, so 2 originals from him and then one my remix.
You gonna
of one
announce
of
the
them as well.
names, or are you gonna wait for the drop?
Oh, mate, I don't even know the names. Going Down. I think the EP's called Going Down, and then I think it's called another one or something. I can't remember the other
3
track.
wobblers anyway.
Yeah, 3 absolute banging EPs. I
3
finished the
stinky
year,
ones.
mate.
The
It
womp
is-
fellas.
I played my remix of it yesterday in District, and it went off. Like, and I was like, yes, we're done. Like,
Is it just womp 1, womp 2, womp 3, womp remix?
and to be continued as well.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Nice.
yeah. I got
So-
good run up of releases now. So we got like Cadence is one, then another of my guys Sapnin as well. They're next, and then I got one from Mason Talbot as well, which
Yeah,
is
he's a good producer.
banging.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sick,
he's wicked, man. And I got just a good run up, like my mate Incus as well, who do another alias together. He's got one on my label or 2 on my label, and then just keen to keep it rolling now. I like at the start I didn't want to put too much music out because I find like when it's constantly coming out, people are like, oh, they get a bit bored of it.
It's
you know what I
saturating
mean?
it a
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
But like there's so many, I'm sat on so many now. I'm just like every like 4 to 6 weeks, I'm just gonna keep on hammering it out.
I mean, I bet if you sort of have all these unreleased tracks and say you start doing traction, you might want to just keep them and then play them at sets, because then if they're not released, then people know they'll want to come and see you to hear these tracks. So it's sort of a good sort of niche. Innit?
Yeah.
Your name in everyone's face. So, like, Joe, when you're approaching these sets, you got all these collaborative tunes. You've got remixes with Cadence coming out, and you've got a load on SoundCloud already. What did you kind of try and play in your sets? What direction do you go down?
It's funny because everyone always asks me, like, 'cause I'll be in, because I always go a bit early and like I'll chill on the dance floor for a bit, and everyone's like, "Oh, what are you gonna play?" And I say the same thing every time. I got no clue. Like literally,
Let it take you
I
on a
don't plan
journey.
anything. I just rock up, see what's. I'll just watch what people are playing and what people are reacting to, and then I'll just like, weave in between that. Like I never. When people put like 12 tracks in a list and they're just playing one after another, it's like you could have just done that in your bedroom. You don't even need to be there. Like.
You can adapt to kind of the crowd reaction.
Yeah, and like you never know what people are going to want to hear. And like you play one track and you're like, this is class. Oh, I got this track as well. This will go good with that track, and just like build it from there,
Hand in
like
hand.
bit by bit.
Do you prefer playing solo sets or back to backs? Because
Yeah,
I've seen a lot
few,
of people saying back to backs is kind of, it's a lot more fun because you don't know what's next. You're always adapting to it and you're bouncing off each other.
Yeah,
And stuff.
it depends. Like it's good to play. It is wicked to play solo because then you get to like do your thing and like you can start where you want, finish where you want. You can go up and down.
Take it on your own journey.
But then it is when you're bouncing back and forth with someone, it is just a proper laugh. Like
I can imagine Danby was a good one.
Yeah, Danby was a wicked laugh, man. Because it's like you're playing a tune and you're like, oh, this is a tune, and then you play a tune, and they're like, oh, this
It
is a
almost
tune.
turns into like a rivalry.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
can, like,
mate,
right,
it's
alright,
class
game
because like
on.
you buzz off the other person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're whacking out tunes. You're like, what is this? Like, do you know what I mean?
It's
And
like top trumps. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull out my
Yeah.
fucking
Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, I did a class one with Seb as well at Into the Woods, and it was the first time we played back to back, and it was just quality, man. Because he was just like flowed so nicely, and it was like we got a similar style, and it was just wicked, man. The crowd was unbelievable, and the festival was wicked as well. And it was like the closing set. Like it was just quality, man. Just flowed nicely.
Do you sort of like when you're playing with someone who you're really close with, do you sort of like forget the crowd's there sometimes? And
Yeah, because you're having such a buzz. Like it's
Feel
like
like
you're
you're
just
in a
going back
studio.
and forth, and like you're just like messing around.
It's just
and,
you
like,
two.
Yeah.
just
What's been the best back to back you ever played?
Maybe that one with Seb. It's probably because it's so recent, but that's
You can't
one of
really
my
say that because you're
favourite,
cutting it off. If you're like, hold on, what about
But
that?
I say I played back
Stuck
to
it on
back
him.
with back to Rishi and Fabric, and that was class, man.
Yeah.
Proper good, man.
This room.
In room 2, we started playing, and I was like, I could do this. Like I could go on another 6 hours, and she's like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
up for it. I'm up for it. I was like, yeah, go on.
Stay.
Yeah.
Like, how long do you reckon you could do a set for? Like realistically, what's the longest set you've played?
All day, man. I played when we were in.
You doing all day?
Yeah, we were in a villa in Spain, and we started on a balcony, and I was just like, let's just play. Like, and we were just running up and down to the bar, just getting drinks, and just on the balcony all day, just playing. Like,
How many
it was-
hours?
That's a good like 12 hours. Like,
What? Just like a few of your boys on a
yeah,
balcony of a
we were just
hotel
all
room.
we were just all in a hotel.
What about like publicly?
I played one in Peru. I started at like 2. I finished like 7. And the guy was at the start. The guy was like, "Oh, we don't have any cut-off time, so just tell us when you want to finish." And I was like, "Mate, I'm in Peru and the sun's coming up. I'm never stopping. I'll be here forever."
Yeah, Peru.
What's the crowd like in Peru?
Class, man.
Active.
They just love it, man. They just,
Owled.
yeah, just go off like everything. They just appreciate you coming all the way over as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, I
it's
think
nuts.
I remember seeing that in your story as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was
mean, like,
sick.
it must be mad playing in
It's wild, man.
like your name's like known over in South
Yeah.
America. Like,
Yeah, it's
what's
crazy,
that
man.
feeling like?
It's surreal. Like when you forget, like you walk in and you forget that like people have actually come to watch you DJ. So you just go, and then everyone's like, "Oh yeah, what time are you on?" And you're like, "Fuck it, I'm on in a minute." Yeah, like and it's like you forget that people are like there to watch you. You just think, oh, it's an event, so people are just coming to the event, and then you forget that like people have actually come to watch you
Yeah,
DJ.
yeah.
Like it's mad. I don't think you ever get used to it. Really,
Yeah.
it's just like one of those things. That then you start talking to them, and then they asking you about things like. In Peru, it was all on Google Translate because everyone's speaking Spanish, and like the guy translated it. He's like, "Oh, how's Otis and Rain?" I was like, "What, my dogs?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, how are they?" I was like, yeah, sound. I thought, that's like how I don't understand how like.
Some
And
of
he's
that
like, yeah, I
people
see him
in-
on your story all the time. I was just like,
Someone in
"Oh."
Peru like
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
who your dogs are.
People in
Genuinely
Cardiff wouldn't
interested
say
as
that.
well. Like, it's like, how are they?
Staring at you. How are
yeah,
your dogs?
yeah. And I'm reading it on a phone. I'm like, yeah, they're good, mate. Yeah,
Get them on
not
FaceTime.
bad. Like, I let them know you said what's happening. Like.
So are all your sets a mix of digital and vinyl?
Yeah, man, because there's so much unreleased stuff that I want to try out, and there's so much of my own stuff I want to try out. That I've done an all vinyl set in this Cafe 1001 in London, and it's cool, but it's like you're playing a track and you're like, oh, someone just sent me this track that would go perfect with this. So I always just dip in and out, find it like. There's so much stuff I want to play that's not on vinyl, and there's so much stuff on vinyl that I want to play that's not on digital. So
Have you got Rarebits dropping wax yet?
I've been trying to look for like somebody to put it out, but it's so expensive and it takes so long, like just to get until I find the right person that can just guarantee that it's gonna get pressed and it's gonna be able to like come out at the right time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's quite. Everyone's still backed up. Everyone's got such a back catalogue of stuff they're waiting to come out on vinyl. I was speaking to Dr. Dubplate the other day, and he was saying like he's got so much coming out that he's had to like cut things off because it's going to take so long before that can come out on
The
wax.
production, yeah.
It's like 2 years in
Yeah,
advance.
so he's just like, by the time that actually comes out on wax, I could have put it out already.
Is that real how
So
long
he's
it
just like,
takes?
Yeah. Well, I think just with the whole production of, he's probably saying he's got so many booked in, and by
Yeah,
the time
yeah.
they got released, won't have a gap between it.
Yeah, so like
100%.
I've got like all our Rarebit stuff set up until like May now. So like if I wanted the track that's coming out, if I wanted mine and Cadence's track to come out on vinyl, I'd be waiting until summer.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
so it's like then everything else is gonna have to wait. So like you like say your 5th release, you're gonna be waiting until Christmas to hear that track. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And it is sick to have it on vinyl, but then it's just like.
But could
turn
get
over so
knocked
quick.
off like that video on your Instagram.
Yeah,
Where that guy was jumping up and down.
Yeah, that's my mate Ches who runs Q. Like, so yeah,
The guy who's jumping up and down.
Mate, I still don't, to this day I don't understand. Like I watch that video and I'm trying to figure out why it went viral. And there's no reason behind it. Like it's just mad. Like although it is an absolute tune.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
by those Maker Dance Boys. Like I went to like the Best of British DJ Mag Awards, and they won like Best Label. And I was speaking to them about it. They were like, "Yeah, mate, we sold like 200 records off the back of that video." I was like, "Yes, class."
Great promo.
Yeah, quality. And it's
So
literally.
it's probably just because like the set got cut off and everyone's reactions like that, looking around,
Yeah,
at
it is
what's
the
going on,
reaction,
and then hit it back on.
One of my mates bags his reaction, and it's class. He just turns. I was like, it's like literally thinking, "Oh no!" Like, but yeah, it is good, man. It did make me laugh.
Would
at
you
the
roll
time.
the same group of mates since when you first started?
Yeah, quite a few
You
of them,
obviously
man.
meet a few people along the way, but
Yeah,
like,
it's
still got
like
you.
when we first ever started doing events and stuff like that. It's like the core people are still there. Like we're all still doing events. We're all still mates. Like we've drifted off and done different things, but we always come back together to do like big parties together. And that,
Yeah,
like.
it's the passion behind it. You always
Yeah.
sort of stick together when you
Yeah.
started the journey together. It's like me and my mates. But from a DJ perspective, would you say, obviously being so experienced in the game and been doing it for a long time, would you have any sort of like rituals or anything that you'd sort of stick to or stick by before sets, or something that you'd have to calm you before you play? Or
You don't get nervous now. He's played that many sets.
no,
No
but is
way.
there something that you've always done or something like?
Nah, it's just like I think I always like to get there a bit early and like be on the dance floor for a bit to like really get the vibe and like the atmosphere and figure out what people are liking, what they're not liking, and just be involved in it before you get on.
Just feel the energy.
Yeah, because I think if you just come straight in outside, come on cold, and you don't have a clue what's been going on, you know what I mean? Like get in there,
100%.
watch the other DJ, see how it's all going, and then just go in from there. But like everyone always says, "Oh, do you get nervous?" And it's like, if the music cut off now for 5 minutes, when it came back in, it would go off.
Yeah, it
so it
always
don't
does.
really matter. Like,
I've been to one of them.
yeah, so like it doesn't like.
Do you have a certain track that that like, in case that happens, you know which one you're going to bring in?
Just
Or
something that just drops straight. I've got like
what's the first one that pops to your head?
my one FM dial.
Yeah.
Because that is just it kicks off like so like if that was the first track to come in after it being silent, it'd sound sick. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, good
Everyone's jumping up and down.
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
dance
that's what I
floor.
mean. It's like it can't really go wrong unless you absolutely fuck it and you're fucked. Like,
Yeah.
do you know
So-
what I mean?
Have you? I mean, I know you're a really good DJ, but has there ever been like one little fuck up? On
I played. So I used to be a resident DJ in Malia in Greece, like back in the day, and I remember one night I got so wrecked. I went down to get paid twice, and the guy's like, "We've already paid you." I was like, "Nah, you haven't." Like, and he's like, "We have." Like the next day I woke up, I was like, "Fuck yeah, they did. Yeah, they had already paid me." But
And you're like
I was,
pressing him.
I was so drunk, I just went back downstairs trying to get paid twice.
Spent it all as soon as you left the club.
Yeah,
So, like, obviously, you're saying that you don't really get nervous before sets, and that's just kind of how you approach them. Is just kind of feeling the dance floor and the vibe. Like, what's your advice for people who are kind of coming up, doing their first upcoming sets, but really don't know how to feel?
I think just practice, man. Just get comfortable in yourself, and just know that like no other DJ is going to play how you play. So everyone's like, "Oh, do you want me to do this before you go on? Do you want me to do that?" And it's like, you're going to play how you're going to play. I'm going to play how I'm going to play. It doesn't really affect me how you play, because you're a different DJ. You like different music. You mix differently. You chop tunes in differently. You drop different tracks.
100%.
So like, it's just like everyone's doing their own thing, and as long as you do your own thing, you haven't got to worry about what everyone else is doing, because like they're booking you to be you. So I mean, they're not
100%.
booking you to play like someone else. They're booking you to play because they want you to play how you play.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
you don't have to worry about it, because it's so subjective. It's like it's you. As long as you're giving them you don't have anything to worry about.
Like you say, they're booking you based on what they've seen, how you play.
Yeah.
So don't be adapting to other people.
Yeah, just do your own thing, man.
Is there any advice that stuck with you that another sort of DJ when you were coming up was giving you, and it sort of helped you along the way?
I think now.
Nothing that stands out.
Nothing
I
that stands
can't
out. You
think,
just do
man.
your own thing.
I'm trying to think.
He's
man.
went on his own wave and he's landed here.
Like maybe when you started giving, like say Darius and Ricky your stuff, is there anything that they said to you that sort of resonated and you thought?
I think
different
it's
about
with
something?
them as well, because they're such their own artists. Like you're never gonna, I don't think you're never gonna find another person like Richie Hammond, another DJ like Richie
Have you
Hammond.
seen
You
him
know
in
what I
Five?
mean?
Yeah.
So
Loves
like,
it.
he's just like, same as like Scream's so Scream that like, you know what you're getting with Scream. You know what I mean? And like Richie's so Richie, you know what you're getting.
That's what people love though. It's
Yeah,
like
that's what I mean.
the ones who make it have the sort of their own thing, like RTK, crazy out there.
Yeah.
Yourself, I was saying, like you have sort of the image with the beer, like no one else looks like yourself. Within
Just
the
like
scene.
if you're super technical and super like nerdy with it, just be super technical with it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just do what you're good at. That's I think just like play to your strengths. If you're not massively outgoing and you don't want to do loads of social media and that, don't like force to do it. Just sit in a studio and show people how you do like certain things.
Exactly. You don't need to be a loud character. You can just
No.
let your music talk for yourself.
Yeah. Just do. It's the same as again on social media. Just do what you feel comfortable with. If you don't want to do like, oh, hey guys, today we're doing this. Don't do that. Just put a camera behind you and sit there.
At
And
the
do
end of the
whatever,
day,
you
the
know
main
what I mean?
respect comes from what's coming out of the studio,
Yeah.
what you're producing, what do people like. You
Yeah.
don't need to be the
You
loudest
can tell when
character.
it's forced as well. You can think this guy's hating this. Like, you don't want to, he does not want to be in front of the camera. So just don't.
you
be in
can
front of
tell
the
when
camera.
someone's
Yeah.
like on a camera and it's like they're just doing it because they feel like they have to do it.
Yeah,
at the same
I
time.
used to hate it. Like it's
Yeah.
only like I've only got used to it now because I'm at the point where I literally just couldn't care less anymore. Like,
I mean, we
Yeah.
were nervous for the first episode of this,
Yeah.
but I feel like as they've gone on, we've just sort of just realised we're getting support and we don't really care.
yeah, that's the thing.
Just,
It's like people are gonna say what they're gonna say anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Like whether you're on
100%.
camera or off camera.
Do your own thing.
Yeah.
If you go and watch that Charlie Rice one, the first episode, we had
Yeah.
a bunch of stiff kids on that
He was
one.
like-
We don't
he's
even.
like, I don't even know how this flows.
Yeah. That's what it's like, man. It's like when you first do it, like you just get comfortable with it after a while. When you first, I remember like when me and my mate used to do like try and do press shots standing in the street. You're like, wait till all these people go past.
When they
I'm
go
not
past.
standing here like
Yeah.
that. Like, do you know what I mean?
Graffiti in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah.
It looks cool.
And you're like, don't know what to do with your body. Like, you're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We're doing a fake walk and
Yeah,
one where we're
yeah,
looking away
yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if the people watching you are going to give you a funny look, my thing is if they're not going to think, if you're not going to worry about it in 5 hours time or 24 hours time, then don't let it sit on.
Yeah, it's just getting to
don't
the
let it
point where
worry
you when you realise that like someone will look as you're filming something, but they don't actually care.
They don't.
Like,
People
Initially,
thought we were streaming the other day.
Yeah.
And we were
Oh,
doing
yeah.
the vlog with RTK and
Yeah.
they were walking past it like, someone said, oh, are you streaming? And I was like, well, yeah, we could be, but
Yeah,
why are you ruining it?
Yeah.
I'm not bothered. Just do your own thing, innit? And,
Yeah.
Yeah, we sort of got the mindset where it's like, you're going to do it enough times, people might have an opinion at the start, but by the end of the day, if you do really well with it, then they'll soon be watching.
That's always
Yeah.
going to be it. All the successful things or production that you see nowadays, everyone started off as maybe unknown and how's this going to go? You a bit skeptical of kind of the way it's going to go. then everyone just runs with it. And
Yeah, you just gotta chuck yourself in the deep end of anything, man. It's like I haven't got a clue how to do that, so just let me put myself in an awkward position and try and figure it out. Like, I think that's the main
it could
thing.
be not even just for the music industry. Like if you're a upcoming actor and you go into classes and doing drama and stuff, like naturally people are like, oh, you do drama.
Yeah.
But then when you're on like red carpet,
exactly.
you're doing big films like that.
No one. Everybody like hates on something before you're doing well. Once you're doing well, everyone's like, "Oh, you're doing so well." You're like, "Yeah." The other day you were like, "Are you still doing that DJ?" And then now you're like, "You still?" Do you know what I mean? So it's like that's what it's like, man. This is how it goes.
Yeah, just don't react to it and let what you're producing speak for itself. And
like as we were saying earlier about like these type of podcasts are cool because like you might have followed an artist and listened to their music, but you actually don't know anything else about them. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's the main reason why we did it.
And that's what the Person podcast is here for. It's literally providing DJs like yourself and someone who's got so much knowledge like yourself to share with these obviously upcoming producers, or even producers that have been in the scene for a long time, or just people who've got an interest in music. They just want to know more about you.
They watch the DJs, they hear the music, they see them, but they don't understand who they are, where they come from, and like they're interested in maybe getting into it, like an up-and-comer, they'll watch the podcast.
Well, that's like everyone always says like, oh, you've come out of nowhere type of thing. It's like half the time that people have been around for like 10 years. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, you know, I just saw you the other day here, and you're like, oh yeah, I've played there like 16 times. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. What do they say? Something about like takes like 10 years to become an overnight success or something like that. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So obviously music's a massive part of your life, but sort of outside of music, what would you say your sort of passions are, your hobbies? What do you need to wind down outside of music?
Lately, man, I've just
golf.
Listen to music.
I've been trying to get into golf a bit. Like, I'm not bad at it.
Been swinging a driver.
I seen Sosa playing golf the other day. I reckon I got him easy. Like.
I seen that on the
DJ golf tournament.
Mate, that's not a bad idea. Charity DJ
sponsored
golf
by Third. We'll set it up.
Like, was it like a pro AM for DJs?
Yeah. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going.
We'll get it set up. I
mean, I don't know if you've got it on the course that you do in the studio though. We can go head to head, me and you, if you want.
Yeah, mate, let's go. Let's get it going, man.
Yeah. So speaking of sports, actually, we come up with a question that we're going to start asking most DJs. If you were to pick a DJ five-a-side, what would be in yours? Who would be in yours?
I want to know like who's the best.
You need
striker.
to know who the striker is and your goalkeeper.
Who's sending it?
Defenders. Who are you putting up there?
Who's scoring goals on the dance floor and off?
Who's back to back in the box?
I reckon.
Who's saving the set? Who's in net?
You know, I reckon who's in net. I reckon it'd be Mad Villa because he's just cool, calm, and collected, and just
solid
rolls.
disco.
And he's never going to make a mistake, so you can depend on him at the back.
Mad
Villa.
Who's captain though? Because I need who's leading the team.
I need someone loud, and maybe RTK because
RTK.
an RTK halftime talk would go off.
He's got to be manager. He's got to be manager.
Yeah. No, player manager. Player manager. Yeah, bring him on. You could come on halftime. Nice. Yeah.
Where would you play? Put yourself centre half or
super sub. Like I just come on, take a free kick, and then just go back.
See you being fast though, because you being a good right winger or something. Who's up top?
Who's up top?
Who's the tallest? Fucking that Marcelo's about 9 foot.
Marcelo, he'd be good centre half though. On his head, everything.
I reckon someone like Capriati would be good because he's small, so surely he's rapid. Like surely, and then I'd have Waff on there as well, just for the comedy factor. Like, I think Georgia plays football anyway. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I've seen her post something about it, so get her involved as well, man.
Yeah, throw her in the mix.
We need someone speedy on the wing, someone speedy garage.
Jelson, 356.
Yeah,
sending it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I seen a clip of him playing footy the other week.
He's a baller. We said it.
Yeah.
He's got the stat board there.
I swear Stussy played football or something, didn't he? Like,
does he?
Yeah.
I could see him be a little holding centre mid.
He said something about like he gave up football to become a DJ.
Really?
Yeah, I seen that. Was it on a promo where who was he playing? He was like it was obviously a Dutch team, but
holding centre mid, calm and collective. Him definitely.
Yeah, you can see him being a baller.
Who's the manager? Who's overlooking the whole team and saying, this is right, boys?
Play manager, we've done it.
Sitting down.
I think you gave it a manager. Oh, you call it, man.
It's got to be a veteran. Like.
Yeah, Jimmy Bullard, like, just like...
Nah, scream. Scream, mate. Scream manager would be...
screaming at you while you're on the pitch.
Scream as manager would be the one, man.
Yeah.
Just smoking fags on the halfway line, going off like
Welsh accent,
giving it beams.
Class. So do you have any sort of? We have generic questions that we sort of ask most guests. What would sort of your dream back to back be?
I think probably Enzo. So every time I watch Enzo play, it's just a different set every time, and it's always banging. And it still blows my mind that you can never even tell when he's mixing. Like, you literally can't tell when another track's coming in. It's just so nice. When I watched him after like Mint Festival I think it was like last year, and it was just incredible, man. We were like, I was playing Mint the next day, and I was like, oh, we won't stay for long, so we gotta be up early. And we think we were there for like about 5 hours, and I was like, I can't leave because every track's so good. So I think, yeah, Enzo would definitely be a good one.
Well, I mean, what's something about you that people won't really know off the surface? Obviously, third person podcast, people want to know about you.
I'm a good chef.
You're a chef.
Yeah, I'm a decent chef.
What's the best dish Lucas Alexander
curry,
makes?
like
Sunday
That's
dinner.
your speciality.
Yeah, Sunday dinner, man. I'm not bad at Sunday dinner.
Sunday
dinner.
dinner. Sunday dinner remix.
Just a bag and a pinger.
Curry, man.
Nail a curry.
Yeah, nail a good curry. Yeah, I got it down like restaurant quality.
Really?
Like what we talking
Not a tikka
now?
masala out the jar.
Oh, straight Madras or Vindaloo's.
Uncle Ben's.
None of that from scratch. Son, from scratch.
Were you actually like, how long? I like cooking myself. But
Yeah.
like, what sort of how long have you been doing it? Like,
I just do it all the time. I just love like having people over and cooking a nice meal for everyone and that.
yeah,
Then playing a little vinyl after.
Yeah, it's a little vine on the
little wine and
background, man.
cheese in Wilmslow.
Yeah. That's the goal, is to have my own like restaurant. I'd love to have a restaurant, and then
What would you call it?
Sick.
That's
That's the name. Right,
Don't-
right.
no way,
Don't
no
write
way.
it
No,
down.
no,
Write it
nick
down.
it.
What we'll do is we'll bleep that
out,
out. I will,
yeah.
yeah, so no one's
Yeah,
steals
so
it.
I want it to be a restaurant at the top with like all small plates that I've like when I've gone like travelled around the world, like
Sick.
that dish from
Inspiration.
there, that dish from there, and then have a record store in the basement.
You could have every single plate that you serve the food on with like the plates, like one of your vinyl, but
Yeah.
not the actual vinyl, but just
Yeah.
on the plate.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be pretty cool.
That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
that's
Would you
a
just
good
play
idea.
like some minimal house, like
Just everything, man. Just have a nice stock, and it'd be sick if people came down to Cardiff when they were playing, take them to the restaurant, have food, buy a few records, and go and play in the club.
the artist dinners in there? They've got a
Yeah,
restaurant
yeah,
and you've got the
yeah.
club downstairs.
So have you got any upcoming sort of events that you've waiting to release or waiting to announce, or what's the one you're most excited for? You got a big year coming up.
I'm looking forward to. I'm playing back to back with Rishi in Newcastle for New Year's Eve
Yeah.
for special delivery. That'll be good, man.
Yeah, nice.
So I think like when we played last time, it was our first back to back, and like now we've like been mates for a while and like talked about music loads. So I think like this is like a 3-hour back to back. So I think like we'll be able to like dig deep on it, and like I think that especially on New Year's
Go
Eve,
on a
it'd just be
journey
sick.
as well. New Year's
Yeah.
Eve, everyone's ready for it. That's
Yeah.
a sick time.
Do you have a sort of special sort of way you get like the New Year's Eve when it goes down to 12 o'clock?
I have
don't
seen,
announce it if you don't want to.
It's like I've seen those things, and everyone's like, "Oh, you press play on this track at this time, it'll drop perfectly at 12."
Yeah,
yeah.
I have to figure out one of them, man.
That's like bringing like maths into it. As well. So it's
Yeah.
like you
Which I'm
probably half
terrible
cut
at as well. So
Yeah, you probably had a few berries by then. You're probably asking them to pay you twice.
You're gonna have to be
Yeah.
dialed in it. Innit? Literally.
You'd be cool. Where's me money? We paid you last year.
yeah.
Have you got a big year though coming up?
Yeah, man, I got some wicked releases coming up. Like I'm proper looking forward to these. I got Slabs one next with my mate Incus, who just
Yeah,
done a
nice.
new alias called Linkus. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. 2 tracks on there. Then I got the Dungeon Meat EP coming as well. 4 tracks on there.
Sick.
I doing 4 tracks on Constant Kepler's label as well, man.
Cool.
Looking forward to him. I think he's definitely like probably my favourite producer at the minute.
Kepler.
Like,
Kepler.
he's
To
just
use
making
Orbit.
tracks, man. I haven't been on there, man, but I do want to go on there. Be good to do something together.
There's
on
that
there.
website that I don't know whether it's part of what he owns, but I seen he promoted. There's a website where you can search like for samples, but you can put the year in and then the style of music. Is
Yeah,
that-
yeah, I've seen that.
I seen
Yeah,
him put it on there. I can't remember what it's called, but I thought when I seen it, I thought that's a really good way to find
yeah,
sort of
yeah,
what
it's
you're looking
class,
for.
innit,
Yeah,
man? Yeah,
I seen
know.
Jelson use it the other day when we was at his, but
It's class how many like tips there are online now about stuff, because everyone always says like, oh, what, I'm just about to start like making music, what do you reckon I should use? Like probably Ableton now, because if you type some into YouTube, how do I do this in Ableton, it's probably going to come up, and you're going to be able to find a producer that you like showing you how to do it. So I think that it is class how accessible it is now for people.
But then you've got to kind of balance in your own sound into it,
Yeah,
tweak it a little. But then
yeah.
when you've got the structure, you can start playing with it. I suppose.
Yeah, you just got to learn it for like learn the program and how to do it before you worry about like finding your sound. Like I can't hear my sound. Everyone's like, I can tell it's when it's your track, but I can't hear it.
You don't even know
personally.
yourself.
No. Like
Yeah.
everyone's like, I can tell it's your track, and I'm just like, you can't hear it when it's your own thing, because like you're just so used to it.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, you can like I can pick up on like if it's a Kepler track and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like there's just little things that you do just naturally without thinking about it. Like everyone's like, oh yeah, I knew it was going to be your track. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Effortless for you.
Yeah.
So obviously in your career, I think you've had a great success in your career so far. You've ticked off a lot of things. You've had residencies. You've got queues going well. You've got Rarebits going well. Obviously, like you said before, you got a 6-month lead time. You got people dropping tracks for the next 6 months until May time. What's some of the goals that are still to tick off for you, even though you've kind of achieved a lot already?
Just get the label to a like decent level where it's like a decent club night as well as like a label. So I want to have like a proper crew, like, you know what I mean? Like I want it to
Like
be
a
like,
team
yeah, I
working,
want to
yeah.
have like a team of people that like we can rock up and like someone's like, oh yeah, I like this guy in the crew's the best DJ, and I was like, oh, this guy in the crew's the best DJ. You know what I mean?
So like a slap funk vibe.
Yeah, just like a team of people that like you can just travel around with and just play music at different
Yeah,
places.
sick.
People know what they're getting when they come in. They're coming for like the full crew rather than just like you on your own. Do you know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah.
I think that would be the best. It's class traveling around, but it'd be even sicker traveling around with like your crew. Like,
Do you think it's on the way to that? Have you sort of building a roster? So you've
hopefully,
got
man.
yourself-
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Definitely, that's definitely the end goal, to just be like, just have a team.
How many of you are in Q or Rarebits at the moment now?
In Rarebit, it's me, Joey, and my mate Peel, who's in Sapnin. Like, there's just 3 of us, but like, we're trying to bring people through. I got like signed tracks from Kel Wardrop, and he's making some really good music, so I want to get him involved more. And just like, I don't know, just whoever's making good music and wants to get involved, send us the tracks, come and get involved in the
100%.
parties, and like, that's it basically. Just want people that
Sick.
got the same passion
Yeah.
and making good music.
So alongside your goal of obviously creating a great group of people behind Rarebits, have you also got a goal that you want to leave a decent legacy behind and really develop the scene in Wales? That would be a great
Yeah,
achievement for
Get
yourself.
yourself a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Big,
that'll
the
do.
big beard and
Yeah,
statue.
yeah. I always, when I first started, my main thing was I always used to say like, if someone brings up house music, I want it to be like they have to mention my name within it. Like if someone
Cool.
says like, oh, yeah, or something about house music, it's like, oh yeah, Lucas Alexander. You know, that would be a good goal. And like my main thing is to have like, do you know when you all go back to an after party, you all with your crew, and someone's like, put a track on, everyone's like, put that track on. So I mean, I want to have that track that's like the after party.
That
track,
go-to,
really. Yeah,
that
like,
send off.
the one that brings back the memories, like, oh, we got to put that on because that's the track that we did this to or that to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be the sick one. Instead of like, I'm not really bothered about having like, you know, like a big like charting track. I'd rather a track that's like, that's the go-to at the after party. That's like brings back memories. Like you're like, let's put this on because remember that rave we went to back then. Do you know what I mean?
Sick.
All that type of stuff.
Yeah.
What's the sort of like the most memorable? Like I know you said the castle was such obviously a massive part, but is there like one that stands out that's like your most memorable part being a DJ and like you're feeling like
A mad
like,
one
you
was
never forget?
when I was in Ibiza, I used to like do stuff with DJ Dion, and he was playing in DC10, and he was like, "Oh, I need to go to the toilet. Can you jump on and play a couple of tracks?" Literally, and I was standing in the booth on the terrace in DC10. I was like, "Yeah, come on, let's go!" Like,
Yeah,
so
sick.
I had a USB, just jumped on and whacked it in, and the headphones weren't working.
Oh,
so
no.
I was like just whacking tracks out, like managed to get it all nice, like, and he come back, he's like, "Yes, brother." He's like, "You never even missed a beat." I was like, "Yes." I was like,
Do you know what? He was stood in the back having a couple of pictures and leaving you to it.
and I was like, and then I came off, and I was like, that's probably one of my favourite rooms.
Was
or
it
favourite
filled as
clubs.
well? Yeah, it's
rammed.
always
It was
filled,
for a
isn't it?
Paradise.
Was
like
it? Yeah.
it was in between like Green Velvet and I think like Patrick Toppin played before or something.
The Welsh Wizard.
Yeah, and then just in the mix, like
Yeah.
like off the cover, so I'm just standing there chilling. He's like, "Yeah, jump on," and I'm just like, "Yes, let's go."
Was it like a halt, like a moment, like
no,
or
I was
just
like,
eager?
"Yeah, chuck it here."
Yeah.
That's
why you've got to have a
sick,
USB
man.
around with you at all
Mate,
times.
honestly, I wouldn't have even that wouldn't have happened if I didn't have a USB. Like I would have had to try and pick like random tracks. Instead, I just played like 5-6 of my unreleased tracks on a terrace in DC10 for Paradise. Like, do you know what I mean? And that was like,
Surreal as
that's got to be like 5-6 years ago before I was even like getting anywhere. You know what I
Sick.
mean? Yeah. So
Is,
stuff like
is
that.
that is that a good piece of advice for these upcoming DJs? Take a USB with you.
I take a USB everywhere with me just in
Back
case.
'em up,
The
take the
toilet,
USBs.
Yeah.
Thinking-
We always used to like joke about it, like when I'm pre-drinks or whatever, before you go into like a warehouse project or something. Everyone's like, "Oh, imagine you're standing in the crowd," and it's like, you need to put a track on. You're like, yeah, pick me. Like, everyone's just like, you could add today's the day. Like,
Do you know what?
even though there's 1,000 DJs behind them, today's the day. They're gonna go like, you come up here.
I've always thought of that, like when people take the USB to like big events or something like that, and then I'm always thinking like, what did he think's gonna happen?
Mate, I'm gonna
like,
do it one day when I'm playing. So I'm
gonna
gonna
go
go
somewhere in
like,
the crowd.
you play. Everyone's gonna be like, play this tune. I'm gonna be, no, you come up here and you play it. Like, definitely did. I actually did it in.
Yeah,
I've seen it
you're
like that.
come say no, it's my time.
I've seen a videos of some DJs like who's got a track.
Yeah.
Like they was asking for like, I think it was back in, it was an old video. It was like
Yeah.
CDs, and
Yeah.
someone
Or something
literally
like
took
that.
a CD
Yeah.
out of someone and just
Yeah.
started playing it.
I've seen like Sven Vaff do it before. Like take a vinyl off someone and play it. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
sick,
yeah.
yeah.
That's
What
what
is the what's the favourite vinyl in the collection?
Or is it a gem that you don't want anyone to know about? You're gonna gatekeep.
You're gonna gatekeeper.
I actually got my Everything remix pressed on vinyl,
Nice.
and that's like obviously it's only one of one, so that's probably one of my go-tos at the minute. Like, do you
One
know what I
of
mean?
one.
One of one.
I'm gonna give it away to some girl. Messaged me saying, "Oh, if I get 2-1, was it 2-1? Yeah, was I get a 2-1 or something in my exams? Can I have the vinyl?" And I was like, "Yeah, you
You
can."
agreed to it.
Yeah, and then she messaged me the other day like, "I got a 2-1, so I am gonna send it to her."
Just gonna make a new one for yourself.
Yeah, let's make one more for myself.
Yeah, nice. The only two.
Is it in a cabinet right now in case you get scratched?
I got like a few like signed ones as well, which I've got framed in the studio as well, which are banging.
That's it.
I used to just like, if there's like a one track that's gone off and we've gone to a festival and out of the 3 days is that one track we're like, yeah, that was such a tune, I'll buy that track on vinyl and frame it in the studio.
Sick.
Every time you see it, you're like, remember that? That was
Memorable,
banging.
yeah. Is your studio in your house?
No, it's like it's just like round the corner. It's not about 10 minutes away from mine. It's like a little like unit. It's just like a little room upstairs in the unit.
Otherwise, your missus would be getting no sleep
Yeah,
with how much you're in the
100%.
studio.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, or how is your mindset in approaching these sets? Like going through the scene, and obviously it is busy for you to be in the studio every day, and you're playing sets every weekend. You're coming up to Leeds, Manchester. It's away from Cardiff and Swansea and Wales, where you're normally playing. How do you balance kind of the mindset of staying hungry and keep wanting to develop?
I don't know. I think it's just I just absolutely love it. Like I always thought I'd probably get bored of it by now, but I was saying to the missus the other day, I was like, I'm loving it now more than I ever have before, and I loved it before. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think
So
every year it gets better.
it's just a buzz every time. Like it's like there's no way you can be standing in Peru while the sun's coming up thinking, I can't wait till this is over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Just like what's next? Like you just want to keep going. Like when I played in Australia the other day, I was like standing there thinking, I'm on the other side of the world. Like I've never been here before, and someone's flown me over here to play some songs. Like it's nuts when you think about it.
That's the life.
Yeah. So I already asked you one of the first out of the 3 generic questions earlier around obviously Enzo being dream back to back. What would sort of I know you've played a lot already, but what would be the sort of dream venue that you haven't played yet?
Amnesia Terrace. That's like the one where like
you got a certain time.
Yeah, when the sun's coming up, man. When it's like,
like 6 a.m.
yeah. I think it's just like one of them. It's like proper nostalgia. Like every time I walk in there, I'm like, yeah, this is it. Like
It is sick in
It's
Amnesia.
that's the spot in Ibiza now. That it's like I had so many good nights in there, and so many good memories in there that like, and I've always thought about playing in there since I was like a kid. Like so now, that's definitely one I need to tick off the list before it's all said and done. Like,
Do you know what does look sick is Universe when the sun comes up, when they got the windows behind it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a screen, mate.
Do you know, I thought it was, but it's literally
It's
the light
actually-
coming
yeah,
in.
yeah.
It's
Is it actually a window?
It's a sick gaff in Universe as well. Have you been to Universe?
Yeah, we went and watched Prids there for my mates went on a stag do, like so we were just rowdy in the middle of the dance.
Yeah,
It was
sending it.
absolutely wild. Like, it was class, man. It was good.
No, it was
laugh.
sick because it's got all the rooms and stuff to it. We was watching Murphy's Law in one of like the bathrooms, and it was sick. So then the final question that we ask all of our guests is who's one of your close mates that you'd like to see on the Third Person podcast, and we can start chatting to and get to know more about themselves.
It'd be good to get Incus on, man, who I do my Linkus alias with, because he's got a big year coming up as well. He's got so many tracks signed with so many labels. He's released on Dungeon Meat before already, and like he don't get the recognition because he's quite a quiet guy. He's just chilled. Like everyone says I'm chilled. He's
super
literally
chilled.
super chilled. Like, and he just makes unbelievable tracks. He's an unbelievable DJ, and we've got so much coming up together. And like, he's so knowledgeable on things that like, you'll ask him a question and he'll give you the answer like instantly. And I'm like, how do you even know this
Wizard.
stuff? Like, mate.
Reminds me of someone I know.
Absolute wizard. Well, I appreciate you coming on to the Third Person Podcast. We've had a great hour and a bit of chatting.
It's good to get to know you a little bit
nice,
more.
Yeah,
mate,
nice one, lads. It was quality.
Is there
man.
any sort of shout outs you want to give to the camera? Or
Shout out
anyone?
to that coffee shop we went to earlier.
Yeah,
man.
Colton Coffee.
That's class.
That's
that
a
is,
great
man.
one.
I need to get back up here and play a little set in there, man.
Yeah, shout out to
will
the team at Colton Coffee. We just
Yeah.
took Lucas Alexander
Big up
before
Jane,
this.
Harriet, and the guys. But
Yeah, it's sick in there, man. I like that.
So if you're in around Manchester, Salford ways, I'd defo get yourselves down to
100%,
Colton Coffee.
man,
Just go
100%.
show some love to the guys on
this isn't a paid ad.
on a Saturday or a Sunday.
The good friends.
Love to them guys. So yeah, appreciate you coming on.
Nice
Thanks
one,
for that.
appreciate it, man.
I hope
Yeah,
everyone else
yeah.
enjoys it.
Yeah, so big up everyone
Yes,
supporting
lads.
it. Nice one.
Appreciate it.